to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The snap sets up the throw. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On second down, looking again to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. The grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Still running at the 40.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play of the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running behind that left side. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Yaw. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gore.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. Going up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Powers through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Quick toss. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws another interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds us back in the middle. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Get set.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 7.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Shaw. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll give it to the back.
The ball carrier is the running back. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Cricket! Razor, razor!
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Second down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Terrier.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Longer. Terrier, terrier. Hornet, hornet.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick it away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Notre Dame, 42. Florida State, 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going with the counter play here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Keep it on the ground.
Well, we get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the fullback. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And here comes the offense on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A 3rd and long coming up here. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The Irish send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And it'll be down right there. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.